Did you know that throughout your Jewish life, UJIA is behind you and your children and maybe even your grandchildren? Hi everyone in Israel, I'm Emily and I'll be reporting to you from the UK.
Hello from Israel, I'm Amit and I'm Chen, and we're from the Galil. We'll be showing you why UJIA needs more donations.
Many of us in Britain enjoy a very dynamic and diverse Jewish life.
But not all of us.
So unless there's someone to invest in us and young people,
Inspire us.
giving us pride and knowledge about being Jewish, then we'll just drift away.
It's just the way it is.
And if you haven't got it clearly enough, here's Mick Davis.
The Jewish population of Britain has decreased by something like 40% over the last 50 years. It looks something like this. Here's 100%, 40% have gone. These are real figures that we cannot ignore. It all begins by providing excellent choices for young Jewish people, and the UJIA is leading the way.
So, thanks to their donors, it's the UJIA that's really doing something about this problem. They're making Jewish life much more attractive. It's very impressive what they're doing.
UJIA is doing a great deal to address this. We will be spending close to £6 million on Jewish education all over the UK this year. In the classroom, on the sports field, in Jewish youth movements and in youth clubs, supporting young people's volunteering. Wherever there's Jewish education, UJIA is behind it. And we're also behind the new Jewish curriculum, which is making a massive impact across the country.
And they're helping in Cheder and non-Jewish schools too. Check this out.
So we're developing Cheders and supporting them to give young people a better start. We're also supporting a project called JAMS, Jewish Activities in Mainstream Schools, that seeks to support young people to develop their own assemblies, as well as extracurricular activity outside of school that connects them with Jewish life in the UK and in Israel.
It makes you want to become more Jewish.
UJIA is giving many of us our only contact with the Jewish community. We enjoy ourselves so much and there's loads going on. It's fun and social and very educational. You don't have to take my word for it.
I do not go to a Jewish school, and JAMS makes me feel proud in a sense to be Jewish.
Living in Britain, we're British, but we also have this link with Israel, so yes, fantastic.
UJIA is also behind informal Jewish education, and this is what Shelley Marsh told me.
UJIA is a support behind every summer and winter camp in the UK. What we do affects over 15,000 young people. We affect a huge variety of youth movements, youth clubs, youth workers and informal educators in Jewish schools. And we're behind month-long and gap year programs in Israel. 50% of Jewish 16-year-olds go to Israel with UJIA for an educational and profoundly life-changing Israel experience.
And our community has links to the government through the UJIA.
I think UJIA does a fantastic job, not just for young British Jewry, but for Britain and for Israel. I think that the UJIA deserves to go from strength to strength.
Without UJIA, many movements and organisations would collapse. There will be no Israel experience. Limud would struggle to promote adult Jewish education. Maccabi GB would struggle to provide its sporting, educational and social activities. All these groups that we know and love would fail. So UJIA is delivering hope and potential to all of us in the UK, whether you knew it or not.
UJIA's programmes are a great success. Now more than ever, because of our investment, young people appreciate their roots and have a strong connection with Israel.
UJIA is helping us appreciate our connection with Israel and best friends like you.
Great to hear it and to see it too. Things are changing here in Israel, thanks to UJIA. Take a look. You probably know Israel as a great place for tourism, and it is a great place for tourism. But here in the north, away from the tourist sites, the reality is very different. This area has been overlooked, under-prioritized and impoverished. I spoke to the UJIA's director in Israel.
Helping the young means investing in both education and infrastructure. So UJIA is building schools and developing teaching programs, helping educate those who would miss out, and providing resources and special programs for children who are vulnerable and disadvantaged. Thankfully, the UJIA is working with local philanthropists and the Israeli government to provide a good education.
UJIA's responsibility to the people of Israel runs to £12 million. There's a lot to do. Here's Mick Davis when we spoke with him.
I believe that success in Israel is fundamental to a vibrant Jewish community in the UK. We are, after all, one community, one people, whose Jewish future is interdependent. The UJIA is a Zionist organization, and the foundation of its vision is that Israel is at the epicenter of Jewish life. And it is this fundamental truth which is at the heart of the transformation of the UJIA over the last 2 years into an organization with a clear and unambiguous strategy focused in on young people. And we achieve this by building a living bridge between Israel and British Jews. So the UJIA is a new way of thinking. British Jews and the Israeli communities are not separate. We are dependent on each other.
Our goal is to connect our two communities through a living bridge. Thanks to our donors, we're able to continue to invigorate Jewish life in the UK, and we're proud of the commitment we can make to the continued growth of Israel. The Salute to Israel parade and rally was a wonderful event, and UJIA, at its heart, was able to bring together tens of thousands of people in the streets of London and Manchester as a symbol of our support for Israel and the strength of our community.
So, if we flourish as Jews in the UK, we can help you flourish in Israel.
And if Israel succeeds, then we all succeed.
But to do this, UJIA needs donations.
So whether it's in the north of Israel
or in the United Kingdom, the UJIA is behind us and the UJIA is behind you!